Sunday school teacher, I'm glad that you have joined us. We're in session 6 of our 6-week study, so we're finishing this special study today. We've been looking at the I am statements of Jesus in the Gospel of John. Good study. I've enjoyed it. I hope you have. I hope your people have enjoyed these studies, and their walk with the Lord is much better. Well, we finish up with a lesson entitled Our Need for Purpose. Our Need for Purpose. And we're looking at April the 10th. And we're in John chapter 15, one of my favorite chapters in the Bible. The point of the lesson is Jesus is the vine. That's right. Jesus is the vine who empowers us to live productive lives for God. You know, we live in a very busy time. We fill up our calendars with activities such as work, church, sports, community events, school, family, etc., etc. And you know, there are some people that take pride in how busy they are, and they even brag about it. A lot of people who are busy and full of activity are so because they lack purpose. We need to know what our purpose is. What is it that God wants us to do? Well, in this passage that we're going to be looking at, it was the evening of the Last Supper. And they were in the upper room, and Judas had just left the group to go and do what he was going to do, to betray Jesus. So Judas was gone, and now Jesus was teaching his disciples. So let's look at these verses. First of all, chapter 15 of John, verses 1 through 3. Jesus says, I am the true vine, and my Father is the gardener. He cuts off every branch in me that bears no fruit, while every branch that does bear fruit, He prunes so that it will be even more fruitful. You are already clean because of the word I have spoken to you. Now, the people in Jesus' day were very familiar with the gardening terms and the practices that Jesus used here in John chapter 15. Jesus said that He was the true vine. So we understand that there are some vines that are false. It's important to understand that Jesus said the true vine. He is re-emphasizing and restating that we've already looked at, and that He is dealing with the Pharisees, the false teachers, and He says, I'm true. Those guys are false. We also see in these verses that the branch has no existence apart from the vine. The branch has no existence apart from the vine. So Jesus is our source for life. Dead branches are removed for the good of the entire plant. Do you know that that dead branch will cause disease and decay? I've got a tree at my house that you look at it and it's alive. It's got leaves on it. It's a beautiful tree. But when you look at the base, there's a part of the tree that's dead. And eventually that tree is going to have to come down, or it will come down. It's dead, even though it looks like it's alive. That which is dead will cause the rest to die. Dead branches are removed for the good of the tree. Jesus also told his disciples that they had already been pruned through his words. They didn't understand everything that